Hi everyone, and yes, here I have got some specific questions about love, relationships, and a specific person from those of you in the community tab on my main channel. And I said to you I would start going through them, so I am. Now, this question's from RB757. You have said, can you talk about feeling unworthy to receive the love language I desire and feeling unsafe to love freely? So there's a couple of parts in this question that I want to address. Now, the feeling unworthy to receive the love language I desire. Okay. Firstly, two parts. Work on your worthiness totally separately to this. Work on your affirmations. I'm deserving, I'm worthy, I'm good enough, I'm secure. Okay. Also, work on your self-love meditations to re-input and getting to the place where you feel more loved and secure from you, from God, from source, from universe, infinite intelligence, whatever word you prefer. So you work on your worthiness. Now, this worthiness, this feeling unworthy to receive the love language you desire, I would probably interpret that a little bit differently. You're trying to get to a worthiness to receive the love language you desire, but not everyone loves in the same ways. So I would suggest you twist and alter your, say, okay, pan out your lens a bit on this topic and say, I'm going to now be more aware of how people give love, and I'm going to be grateful for how people give it. Okay, it might not be the way you want to be loved, but it's understanding that people give love in different ways. I'll give you an example. Someone might love you by giving acts of service, helping you move, doing a bit of gardening, helping you with the dishes or cooking for you, and that's the way that they give love. But you, who perhaps likes to hear words of affirmation or likes to receive gifts, would totally miss that as love. So rather than trying to get to the place where you feel worthy of the love language you desire, start to open yourself up to seeing how people give love and being grateful, and also remembering that not everybody gives love in the same way. Okay? That way, you see the love that's given, you're grateful for it, and then you end up receiving more love. So try not to, I would say, control that I want to get the love that I want to get in the way that I want to get it, and be more relaxed and open, have a more of a soft open hand to seeing how other people give love and being able to have the eyes to see it and notice it. That's what I would say. Okay? Now, you said in the second part, okay, the first part, feeling unworthy of receiving the love language I desire and feeling unsafe to love freely. Okay, if you don't feel safe to love freely, I would work on your feeling of security. How do you do that? Again, with self-love, again, with meditations, affirmations, really looking at your mental diet. I am safe, I am happy, I am free, I give and exchange love freely. And it is easy for me to do so. So get into that state by practicing the thoughts that go with it. Because if you're in, I'm unsafe, I'm unsafe, I'm unsafe, I'm unsafe, that's not a good signal to send out. But I also understand sometimes things have happened in relationships and you don't feel safe. So you have to practice an inch, like an inchworm, inch at a time, inch at a time, inch at a time. Okay? Now, Gloria M., you have asked, can you talk more about recreating or creating someone with examples from your life or someone else's? Specifically, if you want to experience something totally the opposite from that person, how to persist while the person still isn't any different. I would like to manifest specifics in someone, but for the sake of practice, I have no idea what it would look like in a practical way. Okay, so in terms of recreating or creating someone that is the opposite of what you're getting, you have to ask yourself, okay, if that's showing up in front of me, what have I got going on within me that I need to dissolve, change, or correct? It might be stuff about yourself. It might be stuff about relationships. It might be stuff about men. It might be stuff about that specific person. As in stuff as in thoughts, stuff as in beliefs. Okay? So I would sit down, Gloria, and write down what are my negative, you don't have to write the positives because that's working, but I would write down anything that you think about that person and start with that column, okay, because that's the most easiest one to see. Write down the things that you think about that person that is negative, and then you will see what you have to correct. You can't be thinking negative things about someone and get a positive experience on the outside. So you're not recreating them. You're changing you and rising up to have better thoughts, feelings, and emotions about that person. It's like you can't focus on the problem to create a solution situation with someone in front of you. So it's like, okay, let's say, for example, that person never honors their word. So they make plans with me, they don't show up, or they cancel at the last minute, or they don't even bother to text or call to say, hey, I can't do it. So what do I feel? I feel disrespected. I feel that I'm not important. I feel that I'm not a priority. And I feel angry. I feel that this person's taking the piss, as they say in Australia. And I feel that I'm being taken advantage of, and that my time isn't valuable to them. What they're doing is more important than what I'm doing. So here's all the stuff I need to work on. I am secure. I am respected. I am valued. I am a priority. I love how so-and-so honors their word. That's the work. You've got to work on you and what you actually think and feel and do in the energetic world, in the mental world, in the emotional world, as your link, the connection, the line of energy between you and them. So if you're doing that, they respond to what you're doing. So, and this might have come from someone before. This might have come from partners before. This might have come from girlfriends before. This might have come from family before. So you got to clean up the past. It's not just about recreating this person in the present. It's about you looking at where do the tentacles go back on this issue, that I'm not respected, I'm not valued, and I'm not really treated in a decent way, with decency. So if people do not honor their word, if people do not show up in a good way, if people don't do what they're going to say they're going to do, you've got to go, where did this begin for me? And I need to go and do perhaps an inner child meditation or the spotlight meditation to clear it. I will put those down below for you. And it's us to clean and sweep our side of the street. So it's not about recreating anyone. It's about you stopping your projections, which is the law of projection, the law of assumption. I'll put those videos down below for you too, Gloria. And I would work through those because it's all our mirror. How someone is our mirror. So the work is not for them to change, or it's not for someone to be changing so that you feel happier or you feel you're getting more. It's for you to get rid of your dissatisfaction, get rid of what you project onto them, and rise up in your consciousness so that you are solution focused rather than problem focused about them. Okay? So I hope that helps. Lots of love. Good questions to both of you. And I will continue to work through these over the next coming months. And if anybody is new and they would like to add in a question, just scroll down on my community tab and you will see where I've done a poll and I've asked what you want to know, and you can add yours down there too. Those polls and community tab threads are still open. Lots of love, everyone. And before I forget too, there's 3 free courses for relationships that are free. I just already said that. And there are also, for those of you that want to go and do a little bit more intense work that is paid, there are 8 courses there that are paid, and a lot of them are about relationships and specific people. Lots of love. See you in the next YouTube.